I was once coaching a vice president of operations named Doug, who had a serious problem of low trust within his organization. I told him he needed to find ways to extend more trust to people on his team. He said, "Are you crazy? I can't trust them. They're not trustworthy." He was waiting for them to be perfect, and then he would begin to trust them. The irony is that employees who are not trustworthy usually act that way because they're not well led. I found that Doug was the most abusive manager I have ever met. I caught him sending a crew out on the road to do a repair. The very last thing he said as they were leaving was, "Now don't screw this one up." That's the same thing as telling a baseball batter going to the plate, "Now don't strike out." If you want people in your organization to demonstrate more trust in you, it's imperative to extend more trust to them. Trust is bilateral. If you're a manager who cannot extend trust because your people are not trustworthy, you need to look in the mirror for the source of your problem. Employees will almost always be trustworthy unless they are abused by their leaders. There's an occasional bad apple, but the vast majority of employees will be worthy of trust if they're treated well. Think for a moment about how you can use this information today. Do an experiment where you find a way to extend more trust than usual in someone on your team. Notice the reaction you get. Think about how powerful it would be to do that every day for all people you work with. Don't blame a situation of low trust on the workers in an organization. My friend Ken Blanchard was once asked what determines the level of trust in any organization. He said, "It's always the leader. It's always the leader. It's always the leader." Truer words were never spoken. The behaviors of the top leaders in any organization will determine the level of trust throughout the enterprise. Tomorrow, we'll discuss the topic of gossip.